It's payback time.
From Newcastle United in talks to sign a prolific Italian winger, Newcastle United scouts spotted in Portugal, to an Eddie Howe exclusive on the future of Alexander Isak, to the latest injury news ahead of Newcastle's clash against Everton. Join us as we break it all down. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss a single moment of this incredible journey.
Let's go!
Starting off, Eddie Howe recently gave an injury update on Kieran Trippier, saying, "Kieran is improving. It has been a difficult injury for him. An injury to the calf, one we have to be very careful with, and we'd hoped he'd be fit in and around the West Ham game, but we'll have to wait and see how he goes during this week. He's desperate to be involved. He knows what's at stake for us towards the end of the season, and his qualities are obvious. We're desperate to have him back, but it has to be at the right time." Then, in the latest transfer news, according to various reports, Newcastle United has revived their interest in Arsenal goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale as they consider a potential summer move. Ramsdale is eager to regain regular playing time in the Premier League after losing his place at Arsenal to David Raya, who arrived from Brentford. The goalkeeper is currently assessing his options, and Newcastle has emerged as one of the interested parties as they seek to reinforce their squad. Newcastle's current number one goalkeeper is Martin Dubravka. However, there has been a recent development suggesting that Nick Pope is expected to miss the remainder of the season due to a shoulder injury setback, adding to the club's goalkeeping concerns. Dubravka is 35 years old, while Pope will turn 32 this month, prompting Newcastle to seek a younger option as they plan for the next phase of their recruitment. Manager Eddie Howe holds a high regard for Ramsdale, having previously signed him for Bournemouth from Sheffield United. Ramsdale's career took a turn when he overslept and missed the bus for a Carabao Cup match against Chelsea, resulting in a fine and a subsequent loan move to AFC Wimbledon. However, Howe provided him with a second chance and managed the situation well, leading to a positive turning point in Ramsdale's career. Despite Ramsdale's impressive first season, Arsenal brought in David Raya from Brentford to increase competition and improve distribution, which has proved successful as Arsenal currently compete for titles. Aware that Ramsdale is preparing to move on, Arsenal has also been exploring alternatives, including Columbus Crew goalkeeper Patrick Schulte, who has also garnered interest from clubs like Manchester United for a potential summer transfer. The potential transfer of Ramsdale to Newcastle could depend on the asking price set by Arsenal. Nevertheless, Newcastle has expressed their interest and will be actively looking to strengthen their goalkeeping position in the market. Then, according to recent reports in Italy, Newcastle United have again made an approach for Federico Chiesa. Chiesa, who is an international champion with Italy, played a crucial role in their successful Euro 2020 campaign. He scored 2 goals during the tournament and featured in all 7 matches, establishing himself as one of the standout wide players. At the age of 26, Chiesa is considered to be entering his peak years as a footballer, and there is anticipation that he has much more to offer in the coming seasons. Therefore, the hope among Newcastle supporters is that the club's situation changes, allowing them to secure his services in the upcoming summer transfer window. Then moving on, according to Graeme Bailey, both Arsenal and Newcastle United sent scouts to watch Porto's recent match against Estoril, with Brazilian striker Evanilson identified as the main reason for their attendance. Evanilson has been enjoying a successful season with Porto and has caught the attention of several clubs across Europe. Arsenal and Newcastle are reportedly considering options to strengthen their forward lines in the upcoming summer transfer window, and Evanilson has emerged as a player of interest for both clubs. Representatives from both Arsenal and Newcastle were present to observe Evanilson, despite Porto and their players not standing out in the match, which ended in a surprising 1-0 defeat for Porto. It is also mentioned that both clubs have been monitoring Argentine midfielder Alan Varela throughout the season. Evanilson, who joined Porto from Tombense in 2020, scored 4 goals in his first season with the club and also played for the Porto B side. In the 2021-22 season, he netted an impressive 21 goals, followed by 10 goals in all competitions last season. This season, Evanilson has continued his excellent form, scoring 21 goals in all competitions and even starting both Champions League knockout matches against Arsenal. The 24-year-old striker has been praised for his speed by Porto manager Sergio Conceição and is now attracting interest from clubs due to his strong performances in Portugal. Talking about strikers, Newcastle United is reportedly prepared for Arsenal and Tottenham to make £100 million bids for their striker Alexander Isak. However, Newcastle manager Eddie Howe has issued a warning to the London clubs, stating that their star striker is not for sale. Eddie Howe on Isak's future. He's an outstanding talent and no one here at the club would want to lose him in the summer. He is different. Although he's been out injured, he's very good, so I hope for really big things, just as long as he can stay fit. Isak, 23 years old, has been in impressive form, scoring 14 Premier League goals in 21 games this season, including 2 penalties in a recent 4-3 victory over West Ham. Since joining Newcastle from Real Sociedad for a club record fee of £60 million in 2022, Isak has become a fan favourite due to his direct running and goal-scoring ability. There are concerns that Newcastle may need to sell Isak to comply with financial fair play regulations, particularly if they fail to secure a European place. Offers from Champions League clubs could be difficult to resist under such circumstances. During the international break, Isak made comments suggesting that if opportunities arise, transfers can happen. However, Howe has made it clear that Isak is not available for transfer, emphasizing his status as an outstanding talent, and expressing that no one associated with Newcastle would want to lose him. Although Isak has faced injury setbacks this season, he has been in top form recently, with 4 goals in his last 4 games. Arsenal is reported to be already planning a summer move for the £100 million rated forward. Howe praised Isak's performance against West Ham, highlighting his excellent penalty-taking ability and overall play. Then, according to the Daily Mail, Newcastle United is in search of a new sporting director, with Dan Ashworth expected to join Manchester United. Among the potential candidates, former AC Milan captain and coach Paolo Maldini has emerged as a prominent name. Maldini, who is currently without a contract, has reportedly rejected several offers from Saudi Arabia and has expressed his readiness to embark on a new adventure with a top European club. Newcastle could be an ideal solution for him, as the club does not face financial constraints and would allow Maldini to join the Premier League. Gazzetta dello Sport reports that Maldini is regarded as a silent but authoritative figure, highly appreciated by players who see him as an icon of world football. He has demonstrated his ability to attract top players to a club and now aspires to bring success to a prominent English club like Newcastle. One of the main reasons Maldini is seen as an attractive candidate is his proven ability to identify talented young players. As a former AC Milan legend, Maldini waited 9 years before accepting a role in the club's sports development area. He has also shown astuteness in the transfer market with signings such as Pierre Kalulu, Fikayo Tomori, and goalkeeper Mike Maignan. Maldini's authority as a captain is well respected, and he has the ability to motivate struggling players and command the respect of top players. His mere presence in the AC Milan locker room would command attention, and he has been praised for his motivational skills. Currently, negotiations are ongoing between Newcastle and Manchester United regarding Dan Ashworth's potential move to the latter club. While Ashworth is on gardening leave for personal reasons, Maldini is considered Newcastle's top choice for the sporting director role. Other candidates on the club's radar include Hugo Viana, the sporting director of Sporting Lisbon and a former Newcastle player, as well as Paul Mitchell, formerly of Southampton and currently at Tottenham. Rui Pedro from Benfica and former Roma sporting director Tiago Pinto are also mentioned as potential candidates. Maldini's charisma sets him apart from other contenders, making him an attractive fit for the role of sporting director at Newcastle United. Then, if you want to know Newcastle United's scary secret weapons that will change their season, click the video link on screen now.
That was easy.